Aloha, you can call me Craw. Today we are continuing on with our journey through building Lego set, whichever this one is. I'm going to apologize because I don't know which one this is off the top of my head. This is part of this wonderful set here, which is the Lego Ideas Dinosaur set number 21320. This is our second night when we've been building this. The first night we were able to build the flying dinosaur. And we got about roughly halfway through the Triceratops in it. I'm not saying I'm a slow builder. I'm just saying I'm not the fastest slower. Oh wait, I didn't change my stream. I have to change my category. I don't want anyone to think we're doing Assassin's Creed. Makers and crafting. Done. It's updated everything but the stream. The category. Everything but the category. Yeah, so this is from the Lego Idea set. And this is a pretty good set so far. I mean, I liked the way it looked when I originally picked it up. When I saw it, and it was just one of the ones that wasn't on my priority list to buy. It wasn't one of the ones I was going to spend money to pick up when there's so many other wonderful sets I want to pick up. But I got a good deal on it, and so I picked it up, and I'm very glad I did. I'm not saying anyone paid full price as a sucker for that. I'm just saying for me, I didn't want to do it. So far we've built, here is the Triceratops. You can see we've kind of built the front, his main body, and we have to build some more stuff. So let's see. We have bag number 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I built basically bags 1 and 2 so far, is what I've done. I don't know why it took me so long last time. So let's get these bags over here. I mean, the bags aren't massively big bags. They're reasonably sized bags in my mind. So let's get 6. And 5 and 4, because we are here on bag number 3, and I'm assuming bag 3 is going to finish up our Triceratops. Our Triceratops horridus, as if it needed a more scary name. As if it needed a scarier name. There we go. Hopefully everyone is having a good night so far. I am. It's always good to be building Lego. As we know, we do this every other Wednesday night. The internight nights we play Lego video games. Why don't I do Lego every week? Lego building every week. And Lego video games every week. I just don't have that big of a Lego budget. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Alright, let's find out where we are in the book. The dinosaurs. Triceratops. 3-horned face. This herbivore dinosaur roamed what is now North America about 68 million years ago and is among the last known non-avian dinosaurs. When first discovered, the Triceratops was thought to be bison-like mammal. Americans paleontologist Orenthal Charles Marsh, that's a name you're not going to see anymore, only believing it to be a dinosaur after seeing a third, more detailed skull. In paleontology terms, it's been discovered and documented in many stages and ages. The fossilized bones showing large, bony frill and 3 horns reminiscent of a modern rhinoceros. Whether the frills or horn were for protection against predators or courtship and dominance rituals is debatable, but it is known that the Triceratops was likely preyed upon by its neighbor in this Lego set, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Triceratops was comparable with modern elephant, weighing in about 5 to 8 tons, and had a bird-like beak they used for clipping the tough vegetation to eat. So that is what we're building now. If you watched Jurassic Park, the movie, this was, of course, the animal that, this animal had purpose in the movie. And here it is in French. And here's in Spanish. Aloha, geeky girl. How are you doing today? We're trying to figure out where we were last in the build. I mean, we can see how much we've built. We know that we built bags 1 and 2 and that we're on bag 3. How are you doing? How's the packing coming along? Sorry I went live a couple minutes before my actual stream was supposed to go live, but I was getting antsy. Here we are. We're on bag number 3. So yeah, this is the bag where we're going to complete the Triceratops. That's actually very large. I feel like I want to make it smaller for you guys because I want you to be able to see the whole page, right? Yeah, now you can see the whole page. I mean, sure, there's those kind of gray bars here and here, but you can see the whole page, and that's more important to me than those gray bars. All right, so we're going to start off by going... I need... There we go. I need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Geeky, how do you like the camera orientation? As you can tell, I switched cameras. And I need 4 of these. 1, 2, or maybe you can't tell. Them bones, them dry bones. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, and y'all don't care that much. And I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so it looks like what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this 4x1 tile and these half circle pieces to create kind of this outside bone, right? It's how you turn this piece into this piece. Yeah, I'm loving this view, this camera already. I'm loving the switching of the camera. The stick lights are awesome. This is the view that my co-workers get to look at every time I have a meeting with them. And then that's got to go up there. Yeah, so this camera here is my normal camera that I have as my main camera, and it was me realizing that this is my better camera, therefore it's going to be the one that has to deal with the harsher light. To have it down here, I can make the cheapo camera look good with this camera behind me, with lights behind me. So it really was me admitting that I need to just take my camera off of the stand and move it up here. I'm very happy with this. I spent so much energy trying to figure out what is the right way to do these Lego builds. And I'm just so happy with this. And particularly I like now that I have this camera right here and I can just do this. I can just show you guys real quick right there what I'm doing. So we're taking that. The 4 goes on. And then the 2 half circles. And again, it just kind of makes it this nice little white piece. And as you can see, we're putting them to cover up kind of these studs. As you can see, they've got the studs, and those don't look like bones. So if you take them, you can put that in there, and it just kind of covers it up and makes it look like it is more of a bone. Yes, that's the curtain on the track for your green screen. Yep. I mean, I use the green screen so often that you guys know about it. So, aloha, Lone Wolf. How are you doing, my good friend? Yeah, and what it was funny because I got all the way to pretty much down there in the bottom corner, and you can't really see it. So if you see this line right here, as it went down and it hit to the table, that's where I ran out. And so I had 16 and a half more feet. And so I said to myself, what am I going to do with the 16 and a half more feet? So I just went over, up, around, and I looped it as far as I could go to be able to get it to get to that end. And yeah, I'm happy with how much it came out. There's only about 2 feet of track this way which don't have lights on it, but you never see it because it's off camera. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is a fun set to build. I'm appreciative of it so far. I'm really happy with how my cameras are looking right now. All right, now we got to get some more of these forks. So I got to get these 2 Technique plates. I don't know if these are really called Technique plates. I call them Technique plates. What it is it's a 2x1, and they mostly are used in Technique sets, but they're these kind of smaller little plates. They have round edges, and they're popular. And then we gotta have 4 of these 2x1 slopes, 2, 3, 4, and then I need 4 more of these half circles. 1, 2, 3, and come on! I need 1 more. Don't hide from me. There you are. All right, so with this one, it looks like I'm just going to be doing kind of this. So again, it's all about creating the illusion of having the bone on the outside. So we start with this, the 2x1, and we put the 2x1 on here, and that's going to give us some nice little 3D texture onto it. And then that's going to pop in right there. So we're going to do that 4 times. It's rough because I'm used to being able to see. There it goes. Okay. My mouse died, by the way. I was devastated that my mouse died. This morning. My very cool wireless mouse. Now, these are going to go on the bottom. As you can see, they're mostly here as decoration to cover up those Technique pins, the Technique holes, so to speak. So it looks more like a solid bone and less like a Lego set. This is all that they're doing, is they're trying to make it look less Lego set-y and more, here is an actual skeleton. I like this. Completely died. Yeah, like I'm getting a new one. Like it wasn't connecting to my wireless receiver anymore. So I ended up having to use my laptop like a savage at work. It was very difficult. It was very difficult. So I ordered a new one, and I got the protection plan, which is something very unlike me. I almost never get a protection plan. But the one I had lasted for just about 18 months. And the protection plan was $6. And so it just gives me a little more confidence that it will last. Because I did look it up online. And people see these, they seem to last pretty good for some people. But there definitely is a little higher lemon, so to speak. There we go. Okay, that's going to go on the outside. I need 4 of the 2x1 slopes. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, those are going to go right there on the top. Again, it's all about taking and getting rid of the studs so it has some nice smooth edges. Now let's see where these are going to go. These are going to get placed. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't know the anatomy of a Triceratops as much as like an 8-year-old would know it. But that's interesting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about that. Ugh, that's rough. I debated if I wanted to get another wireless one because wired stuff just lasts longer. I always just feel much better about that. But they just don't make nice trackballs that are wired anymore. All the good trackballs are wireless. So I also at the same time ordered a very, very cheap mouse and keyboard combination for like $14 so that I could, if this happens to me again, I at least won't have to steal my wife's mouse. Because I feel really, really bad about having to do that. All right, 2 of those. 1, and you. You love wireless things. You get everything as wireless as possible. Yeah, I know a lot of people who like wireless stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash wireless stuff. I just, like, it's so infrequently that I need to have a wireless situation here, right? I mean, the one nice thing about the wireless is, like, I don't need my keyboard right now, so I took my keyboard and I put it way over there. And if it was wired, I had to unplug it and do all these things. But I also could have, you know, there's other things I could have done. Your wireless headphones, you make them because you can go all over the condo and still lurk and stream. Hey, there you go. I also just bring my iPad with me everywhere. I love a trackball. Do you know why I love a trackball? And this is the truth. This right here, this movement with my hand, this is way too much exercise for me. This is ridiculous. I got stuff I can run into. I got to move these. That's why you trackball. That's why you trackball. I feel like a savage having to do all that work. It's weird because when people who aren't trackball users have to now use a trackball, the struggle's real with them. The struggle's real. Non-trackball users have no idea what they're doing when they're forced to use a trackball. They're just like, what is this thing? How do I move this around? My wife being one of them. Okay, so this looks like, this is the dino butt. This is the dinosaur's butt. Can we get some dinosaur butt hype? How's this connecting in here? It looks like it's connecting on like that. There's the butt. Baby got back. I'm really loving this camera, guys. I'm so happy right now with the camera. All right, we got 2 of those, which are a 3x1 slope. 1. Where's your other one? Where's your other one? Where is my other one? Nope. We're just going to have to smooth these out. Here it is. Found it. It took me a while. I'm sorry you got a cold from the Camp Zoo Camp germ. It's alright. Well, so yeah. So here's the thing, Lone Wolf. I don't play video games on a computer. There's no shame in playing video games on a computer, right? I'm not trying to, like, mock you or anything, because I think a controller is better. I just don't like playing games on my computer. So from that perspective, I don't need my mouse to be able to move around quickly from I am shooting and I'm targeting over here and I'm targeting over here, and I don't need to do that. But yeah, those kid germs, those are real. All right, it looks like we're going to build the front of the dinosaur now. There you go. Look at that. Step 41. Done. I crushed it. Step 41. It's one of my favorite things about, like, Audrey. Sometimes Audrey will want to build, like, Lego sets with me. And when she does, we take alternating turn doing steps. And when you're stuck on, like, step 41, it's just like, ugh. There's your turn. Yeah, no, trust me. I get from a first-person shooter perspective why it is so much easier to use a mouse. I am not saying that at all. But Lone Wolf, how many times have you seen me play a first-person shooter? Legitimately, how many times have you seen me play a first-person shooter? I'll wait. Yeah. I've played Wolfenstein 3D once. Oh, that Bionicle. I didn't even think about that. That's a third-person shooter. That's not a first-person shooter. That's a third-person. Wolfenstein 3D is the only first-person shooter I have played on stream. And I played it once on a whim because I didn't want to dive into another game before something. I forget what it was. I had one stream I needed to burn. And I played that one time. Bionicle's a third-person shooter. I just don't like shooter games. I just don't like them. I used to like them. I played Wolf 3D, like, beyond as many times as you're allowed to play Wolf 3D. I played Doom a lot. I would say kind of for me, it was right around Halo, when Halo came out, that I kind of started getting out of first-person shooters. Yeah, that was just kind of when I fell out of it. First-person shooters just got too overly unnecessarily complex is the nice way I want to say it. I like games that I'm not going to have to stress out playing. I just don't like them, Sam, I am. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, for me, I don't like... Right, like, and again, I'll get political because it's my channel, why not? I hate the narrative of the only way to stop a good guy with a gun, a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And I feel like first-person shooters play into that trope so much. You know, and I recognize that it may or may not be true, but I just believe it really does play into that trope so much. And, you know, I generally don't like movies that kind of go along that line. It's like, I don't mind an action war movie, right? Like, I love 1917. I struggle with watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger, let's Commando type of movie. I just struggle with that. I just don't know if I can watch those movies anymore. And I'm not saying that people who watch them are bad people. I'm just saying I don't know for me if I can watch them anymore. And I'm not bad-mouthing Arnold Schwarzenegger movies as a whole, right? Like, so, like, okay, think of a movie like Predator. Predator, at its core, is a hunting movie between a super killer and a commando, right? It's not, when we look at a movie like Commando, you're talking about one man going in and taking out 1,000 bad people at once, right? Think about the first Rambo versus, like, the last Rambo. There just was this steady evolution of these characters in these movies where they went from people who were just doing things to becoming just like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me really to describe it. Kindergarten Twins are both great movies. Underappreciated movies. All right. So, yeah, that's just... And I feel like first-person shooters really do play into that a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I struggle with them. This idea that B.J. Blazkowicz, I mean, again, wonderful name, is going to be the one guy who can tear through an entire building of Nazis, killing all of them. I mean, I get it's a video game. I get it's fantasy. I really do. And I think the movie that really honed it in for me, where I couldn't do it anymore, was the first Purge. Right? And I enjoy the Purge movies because I enjoy the universe they've built within the Purge movies. This idea of class struggle where they're going to... Is this? Yeah, this is right. I think it's an interesting universe they've built. But in that one movie, it just was like one dude taking on an entire military of people and stopping them from assassinating this one person on the Purge. It's just like... I don't know. That was when I just said I can't watch those type of movies anymore. I just can't. Holy Toledo, Lynch ML, mahalo for the raid. Right when I'm talking in all this stuff, welcome up. Is that Allie I see? Aloha, Allie. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in. For those who do not know me, my name is Craw. The name is meant to be like Aloha, Craw. Just to let you know, I'm a variety streamer, and I do Lego stuff on Wednesday nights. I do cooperative community stuff on Friday nights, and on Sundays I play video games. Allie is one of these wonderful human beings. So people who are currently in my chat, if you do not know Allie, NNI8, you're really missing out on one of the sweetest streamers there is. She streams every day, just always has wonderfully positive chat where she just lays bare her soul, and everyone just loves her entirely much. You really can't go wrong with her as a human being and as a streamer. Feel free to drop her a follow. Mahalo for saying that you like my lights. I like them so much. I spent a whole weekend ripping out my entire office and running them up and down every single one of my posts. Aloha, DJ Unreal. Mahalo, thank you so much for coming on in. Today we're not building Bionicle. Bionicle is actually the video game that we're playing on Lego Night. So if you come back next Wednesday, we'll be playing Lego Bionicle. Today, we are currently building, I've got the box right here, this beautiful set right here, which is Lego Ideas 21320, the Dinosaur Bones. This is Oi Frog, aloha, welcome into the chat. Oh, mahalo for the follow, DJ Unreal, greatly appreciate that. So we're building this set. We've already built the flying bird dinosaur. We're currently working on the Triceratops, and then we'll be going on to Tyrannosaurus Rex if we have time. This is a gorgeous set. Oh, mahalo for the follow, Lynch ML. Greatly appreciate it. By the way, Lynch, I just got to ask because I'm from Oakland. It's not Marshawn Lynch, right? Right. You're not Marshawn Lynch following me, right? I just want to know these things. If you are, good to see you, my friend. Just good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. You're not. Darn. Really is. I'm from Oakland, which is Marshawn's hometown, and he went to my rival high school's rival. So, yeah, he didn't go to Oakland High where I went. He went to Oakland Tech. Fun fact about Marshawn Lynch, not a lot of people know. Marshawn Lynch broke the rushing records. Oh, yes, Oakland, California for international friends. Not Auckland, New Zealand. Marshawn Lynch broke the rushing records at his high school of a Hall of Fame player. Do you know what Hall of Fame player he broke all the rushing records from? Yes, their football team was definitely better than ours. Yes, 100%, no question. Our football team was garbage. The last good football player we had was Jackie Jensen, who was the Rose Bowl MVP of 1952. My high school is not a good football high school, but his school was. So the Hall of Famer who he broke all of his records was Ricky Henderson. Ricky Henderson and Marshawn Lynch went to the same high school, and Ricky Henderson was arguably the greatest running back that ever went to that high school, but he did not have the grades to go to a college, so that's why he went and played baseball. Of course, the rumor is his mom said, don't play football, I want you to play baseball. Oh, aloha the bot. Just crushing it with all the wonderful jokes right now. So where are we? Okay, we just did step 55. Gotta love aloha the bot. Alright, we are going to add more of that tail onto it. And then this gets plugged right in here. So how was your stream? What were you playing? I'm sorry I don't have a shout-out perspective, Lynch ML. What were you playing when you decided to come on and join the party that is building Lego in the middle of the evening? I usually ask those questions, and I failed today, and I feel terrible that I did it. Alright, so now we get to plug this in to the Dinobot. So as you can see, now we have a tail going to the Dinobot. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I've heard of that. I've heard of it. I've never played it. I've heard of it. Is it mostly a story-based game like the Telltale games where you pretty much you read and then you pick your stuff like a Choose Your Own Adventure, or is there actual like gameplay that's associated with Phoenix Wright? Now we're going to move on to the head portion of this. This is a beautiful set. I can't wait to do the T-Rex. I think the T-Rex is going to just be one of those things that I'm so happy is a part of my collection. All right. So that's going to go there. It's half point and click, half lawyer simulation. There you go. I can get behind that. I've got a couple of friends who are lawyers. Maybe I can convince them to come do a stream with me, and they can talk about the legal ramifications of the game. I don't know if they really enjoy that very much, but you know, I would enjoy it at least. Oh my gosh, I have a double ray. Nope. Goddess of. There we go. Hold on. Thank you so much for redeeming the Hacking Cozy Slurp, and also Goddess of Twitch. Mahalo for the host. Greatly appreciate it so much. It's Japanese law. I greatly appreciate Japanese law. I don't speak Japanese anymore, but I greatly appreciate Japanese law. I was a foreign exchange student in Fukuoka, Japan in high school, and I knew just enough English that I could roam the city on my own, but not enough English that I was comfortable having a conversation with someone that wasn't, I can say "Anata no nameo kudasai, watashi wa Brian desu." I can say that, but that was really the extent of what I could say. Ohayou gozaimashita. You love Lego, but the only thing you have is a stand and some Raspberry Pi screens. Well, honestly, Oi Frog, I think that there's a lot of opportunities with Lego to just start and buy a set that interests you and kind of go from there. When I think about when I started getting back into Lego, it started with me finding a set that really sparked joy. And then I said, I want to have this set, even if this is the only Lego that I own, I want to own the set. And so I bought the set and I put it together. I had so much fun doing that I've found another set that I want to do. And now it's to the point where I buy a set. I'm still haven't gotten to the point where I'm buying sets that I don't want. I know plenty of people who do that. Like they will, they'll buy a set just for the parts, right? So like a friend of mine, he bought the Lego chess set. I'm like, cool, it's such a fun build. He goes, yeah, I'm just going to use it for parts. He's like, well, you should try building it first. He's like, this is the third time I've bought this set. I'm not quite that far into it yet that I'm buying sets just for parts. But, yeah, pick it up. It's a good hobby. You want to build a custom Lego Pi cluster. Ooh, that does sound like fun. Sounds like a game backlog. Yeah, I got a game backlog. I do not have a... What am I doing wrong here? Oh, that's not a 3. That's not a 3. I made a mistake. I got to get out my brick separator. I was like, why is this not going together? I'm going to have to take this apart. I made a mistake. This, in my mind, is arguably the greatest Lego invention of the last 50 years. It is a piece specifically designed to help you take apart the mistakes that you've made when you weren't paying attention putting your Lego pieces together. When I see someone use their teeth, I scream in horror. If you buy big enough sets, they give it to you for free. If you only buy small sets, they sell them for $2. And if you know someone who's into Lego, they probably have 50 of these sitting in a drawer right over here like me. There we go. Okay, cool. It comes along. Ooh, I enjoy MOCs when people get to build their own creations. That's my favorite part of Lego. I'm working on a massive Lego city that is my attempt at an MOC. And it's slowly coming along, but I'm very happy with the progress I'm making. And I'll be very happy once I get the table built for it. That will be the highlight for me. All right, so then that's going to get plugged in here. Aloha, not ghost stories. Mahalo for the lurk. I greatly appreciate it. Unfortunately, I need to come up with something funny for my bot to say to lurks. I haven't come up with that joke yet. Once I figure out that joke, I'll do it. So for those who do not know, my bot responds to text and chat, and every stream I teach it 2 more jokes. So for instance, if you were to type in lion, you would get one of the 2 jokes I taught it today, and die, that would be the other joke I taught it today. And I just appreciate it having its own sense of humor. Looks like Spudgers? What's Spudgers? I have no idea what a Spudger is. I apologize. Yeah, I hate having teeth dented by Lego. It's always a bad sign in my book. For taking phones apart. Oh, interesting. There we go. This is obviously going to be where the eyes are, I think. Right here. These 2 kind of poke outs. I think that's where going to be the eyes are. At least I hope. Who knows? I could be completely wrong. Completely wrong. Ooh. Look at this. I was completely wrong. All right, so we got to get 2 of 1. Yeah, let's start moving some of these pieces over so we can get some more space. We'll have our piece boneyard over here. 1, 2. Are those the ones with the holes? Just those are the ones with the holes. I gotta have 2. And then 2 1x1s. Oi, oi, out. It's 1 a.m. here. Oh, mahalo for being here, oi, oi, out. Enjoy your quality sleep. There is nothing more important in your life than your health, and your sleep is an important aspect to it. So, mahalo for being here. I look forward to checking out and learning more about you. Yeah. Good night, oi, frog. I'm assuming it's oi, like oi, oi. But I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong in that situation. How many jokes are there? A lot. I've been streaming for over a year, so probably 200 jokes. And again, it just responds to the words you have in there. So, for instance, you said the word joke, and that triggered the joke about the database. And my stream title is always one of the jokes. And the other one is my go live notification. On Twitch. If I had a Discord, maybe I would be able to use that. There it goes. Ooh, that fits in there nice and snug. Ooh, look at that. Look how tight that is. Woo. That's good. What's the punchline for the joke displayed? Oh, just type in the joke. Just type in the joke. When you die, what part of your body dies last? That's all you got to do. And the Aloha the bot will tell you the joke. Yeah. It's that good. And if you want to trigger the other one, you just want to type in lion, witch, or wardrobe. All those will trigger the other joke for today. Yeah, again, they're top-notch jokes here. Top-notch. Look at that! It was one of those things where I started with one joke. I wanted it to have one joke, and that was when someone would say LOL. I wanted that as my first joke. And then I was like, oh, I could teach it another joke. And then the other joke got was another Hawaiian joke. And I was like, I need more Hawaiian jokes. And then before that, I started adding in more and more. And it was just like, I don't even care at this point. Law of the bot, the hardest working bot on Twitch, I tell you what. If I could figure out how to get Aloha the bot into other people's streams, I would 100% let other people have Aloha the bot for their streams. because I love what it does all the time. When people talk about what are the things that you can expect from going into stream, what sets your stream apart from other people's streams, not that you have to be set apart from other people, because there's nothing wrong with you doing what makes you happy, even if what happy is someone else's stream entirely. But anyway, when I think about that for my stream, I definitely think about Aloha the Bot as being one of the unique value propositions for my stream. Okay, then that's going to go on like that. The one thing I don't like about this build so far, I mean, and the build is gorgeous. This build uses a lot of one stud connectors, and one stud connectors work good if it is a display piece. But if it's a piece that a kindergartner is going to be playing around with, one stud connectors are risky propositions, I'll tell you what. So like, for instance, this is called a one stud connector here, this connection here, because this is one stud and it's connecting onto that. And you can see how the piece will swivel around. The piece isn't stationary, it's not held on, as well as this two stud connector, which is connected by two studs. That's just going to make it a little more risky for it to hold in place. Similarly here, this is one stud to one stud, right? This drops, or drops. Okay, you know what? If it drops, it should break off more. We got lucky. We got lucky. That's the fear I have. So, I mean, I feel like this is a gorgeous looking set. This is just not a set I'm going to trust my kids to play with. All right, so we can put that aside because we're going to work on what looks like the horn portion of it now. And then we need 3 of these 2x1 offsets. It's perfectly simple. You're gonna get some food. Yeah, get some food, please, please. I know how it is to stream, and then you like get the munchies afterwards. I often get them. I mean, I'll drink on stream. I've yet to eat on stream, just because I feel self-conscious about eating on stream. Just like I feel self-conscious when I go to someone's barbecue, and I'm the first person in line to eat food. It's because I'm fat. I'm willing to admit that. It's like, dude, you can't make it through a 2-hour stream without eating. I mean, I know this is me putting it on myself, and no one else is thinking that yet. But that's just me and one of the psychoses that I have to work myself through. So I think it'll be a long time before I ever eat on stream. One of these days I'll break through and just not care. And this is going to be, where is that piece? Here it is. Please let there be something back there that I can... Nope. Okay, okay. Nope, nope. I can't believe it. They are not going to give me any security on that. Oh, wait. I didn't do something up here. I didn't do those white cheese wedges. I'm really liking the detail, but the one piece... Killing me, Lego. Killing me. Alright. I already got that. Okay, that's good. Now I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of the 3s. One here. So the one's going to go there. And then it's going to go... There you go. Okay, it's good detail. It's good detail. I'll give them that. There we go. And then this is going to go in the middle up here. It's going to be flanked by the 2 big ones. Yep. And then this is going to be at roughly a 45-degree angle here. And a 45-degree angle here. Like this, again. I love the detail they're doing with this. I just wish they had something back here to secure this piece and a little bit more. I mean, right here they're saying take these and have them bound across. So that will secure them a little bit, but it's not going to secure this piece. They could just use a 4 right across, a white 1x4. And they're not doing that. I'm going to get a white 1x4. I want it there. Then technically this makes it my own creation. Because I'm modifying their design for my own insecurities in life. Others don't know, I have all my extra Lego pieces stored in bins like this. Just for this purpose. See? Now, it's much more secure. And you can't tell it's even there. It doesn't change the shape. Nothing. Voila. Watch. I'm going to try assembling it, and it's not going to work. Because that's the thing I've learned. And this is the honest truth about all Lego. Lego knows more about Lego than I will ever know about Lego. Lego Corporation knows way more about how to build Lego than I ever am. And every time I thought, I know more than they do, and I do something like this, 2 steps later, it's like, nope. You got that wrong. Why did you think you knew more than Lego Corporation? I feel good about this, though. I really do. All right, so this then is going to clink in. Well, I got that upside down. There we go. That's going to clink into there, like that. Then we're going to take these. We're going to do some horns. Give him 2 of his okay. All right. Now we're going to do the bottom mouth. Okay. 1, 2, 2 of those, and then 2. No. Only one. I was going to say, what? What? So, Allie, how are you doing? I haven't been able to make it to your stream lately, unfortunately. I apologize for that. How have you been doing? I miss hanging out with you in the mornings. Work has been hectic. The worker-lurker life. I'm assuming it goes in there. That looks like the right placement. I know I have nothing to apologize for. I'm not contractually obligated to watch your stream, but just like when you haven't seen a friend in a while and you haven't sent them a text, you know, and you're like, hey, I missed seeing my friend. I apologize. I haven't reached out. So there it goes. Our Triceratops is now complete. Voila. This is a good looking dinosaur. We're going to slide it right over here. I'm going to bring down the other one that we completed last time we worked on it, just so that you guys can see this beautiful, beautiful bird. Don't even know. This is a, according to the sticker, this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, because I put the wrong sticker on. All right, these are our spare pieces. In true Lego fashion. Where did I miss? I feel like I missed something that I should have missed. I picked up a spare piece and I was like, I don't even remember using this piece at all in this build. Okay. Oh, there. There, that's what I missed. I missed that on the tail. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. I missed that crucial part of the tail. And that's going to go on like that I feel like a veterinarian picking up a dog's tail to stick its finger in its butt. I don't know if that you guys can see that, but it's like, lift up the tail. Let's get the poop checked out. There it goes. I like how it's bendable and I can kind of make it do what I want to do. There you go. See, this feels more realistic. 3 extra pieces. Good job, Lego. You only gave me 3 extra pieces. Let's put them over here in our extra piece bin. Stay. All right, we're going to move on to the Tyrannosaurus. This one's got 3 whole bags. And we go to our next book. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, this doesn't have the little story? I can't read the story in this one? All right, we're going to read the story about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dinosaur fossils. It was in this book. It's in the second book. Let's go to 200%. There we go. Okay. Dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the king tyrant lizard. The T-Rex was a large bipedal carnivorous theropod dinosaur with a massive skull, long tail, and relatively short forearms. Roaming what is now the USA and Canada during the Upper Cretaceous period, 68 to 66 million years ago. The first partial skeleton of this ferociously large beast was found in the USA in 1900 by Barnum Brown. The theropod was a subspecies of dinosaur characterized by hollow bones and 3-toed limbs, growing to be 13 meters tall and 13 meters long and 7 meters tall. Other theropods may have rivaled its size, but the T-Rex is one of the best known and most iconic dinosaurs and is thought to have been the one with the most forceful bite. With about 50 banana-sized teeth, it is thought that the T-Rex could tear almost 220 pounds of flesh off of their victims in a single bite. There is some debate in paleontology as to whether the T-Rex was mainly a hunter or scavenger type of land predator. There's growing consensus that it was both. A smart move for a smart dinosaur with a brain twice as big as other carnivores. The T-Rex could also move fast at speeds up to 12 miles per hour, enough to catch a human. We had coexisted with these truly awesome creatures. I believe in the movie Jurassic Park, the T-Rex was supposed to get, what, to 30? Just saying, Lego. Contradicting the movie Jurassic Park. It's for kids of our generation. That was the Bible of dinosaurs. Don't contradict Jurassic Park. Oh, we're gonna get another minifigure in here, I think. No, we should get it. We've already done the 2 minifigures. All right. So this is mostly gonna be the little stand that it sits on. All right. Yep. So 3 bags, 1 big thing. This bag is just gonna be the base and the feet. All right. I got my black piece. All right. So I'm gonna go with this. And it looks like it's gonna be just click off of there like that. And then it's gonna click in there. Oh, look at that. I can do that. I can do that set all day long. Uh-oh. We go a 2x4, 1x4, a 2x2, and some 1x1 tiles. That's exciting. So, for people who don't spend a lot of time with Lego, one of the things I really like about Lego Corporation is they will give us these other colors. There is no reason for them to make this a blue, a yellow, and a green, because we're never going to see those colors. But they want to give us a variety of colors in their build, so that if we were to say, this set doesn't spark joy for me, I would like to disassemble it, we have more colors to play with when we rebuild something else. Welcome back, Chorizo and Coleslaw. How's the progress going? Well, we finished the Triceratops. We showed how we can lift the tail up and stick our finger in the Triceratops' butt. That's what you've missed. But it is an absolutely gorgeous set. It is movable, positionable. It is a really gorgeous set. I didn't think I would enjoy this set as much the way it looks as I am. I can't wait to finish it and find a place in the rest of my set. You were disappointed both times. Well, you know. All right. This is a support beam that they're having us put in. So that, as you can see, when I pick up the Triceratops, its little base doesn't fall off, right? If they just use a standard 2 or 3 stud connection, it wouldn't support, but that actually is built into the base, which I think is going to add to its stability. I mean, we all love a good 2-technique pin connector here. And then we need to go, what is that? That is this one here. It's going to slide through. And then I need this Technique pin. Now, one of the interesting things about Lego building, for instance, and please tell me if I'm mansplaining too much, but this right here, you know that it's this piece because this says 4 next to it. And the way that means is it is 4 studs long. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 studs long. That's the right piece. There's a little pro tip for those of you who do not nerd out with Lego. My absolute favorite thing about Lego is they are such a perfect example of what instructional design can be in terms of helping people do a complex thing with minimal instruction. Very infrequently do I build something with Lego and go, geez, God, they really screwed that up. Very infrequently. This is a company that knows how to build instructions. All right. I mean, the Lego system is just so good from and I'm building it the wrong way. Got to use my brick separator to push the pin in. Then that's going to go all the way into the end. And then another half Technique pin right in front of it. How many Lego sets have I built roughly? All right. So in my office, I have the Carousel, Anakin and Sebulba's Pod Racers, the Tron set. These are just things that I can see right now. Nutcracker, Merry-Go-Round, Simpsons House, Quickie Mart, Tress Set, Marble Ball, Krusty, Homer, Donald, Mandalorian, Grogu, Brickheads, Monkey Boy Brickhead, Rudolph the Reindeer Brickhead, Happy Cat and Frankenstein Brickheads, Saturn V Rocket, and then a bunch of space stuff over there. More than I can count. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's a point where it's like you just have a lot. You just have a lot. Sounds weird to say that. I never thought I would be at that point in my life where I'm like, yeah, I just have a lot of Lego sets. And I've got a couple sets in my queue that I haven't built yet. So like I'm working on this one. I also have the bonsai tree, which I think is a gorgeous looking set. I can't wait to build the bonsai tree. I also have the ship in the bottle, which I'm not as exciting about. The ship in the bottle because the ship in the bottle is another idea set that Lego came out with, and I was disappointed that what they were going to build wasn't as cool in my mind as the original idea set is. Are you familiar with the Lego Ideas program? Have I built most of them on stream? No. I built that one on stream, Sebulba and Anakin's Pod Racer. I always build the Millennium Falcon when I get the Millennium Falcon bits. Some of the Brickheads, some of the other sets. It just varies. I actually haven't been streaming video Lego building very long. I used to only do it when I got new sets, and then I said, I just need to have, where people submit their ideas for Lego sets, exactly. And so when I think about the original design for the ship in the bottle, I just thought it was a much better looking set than what they ended up going with. I'm going to take this down a little bit because I don't think you can see the whole page. I want to make sure y'all can see the whole page. So what I'm thinking of doing is, and I'm sure someone out there's already done it, but after I build their version of the ship in the bottle, if it really doesn't spark joy for me, trying to figure out how do I build the original design, and do that. Because I voted for that. That was one that I supported. I really liked it. I only picked it up because it was cheap. But I remember when they came with the fish design, I was like, oh, how did you ruin this for me, Lego? This was a beautiful set. Now it just looks cheap and chintzy. But there's been times where I bought a set, and then when I'm actually assembled it, I'm like, this surprised me. This is better than I thought this was going to be. And I wouldn't discount them from doing that to me again, where I may build it and go, geez, this is actually a better looking set than I thought was. That was Thunder. I live in New England. I know y'all aren't used to Thunder like that all the time, Allie, but here, this is how we roll. We have this thing that's called humidity. It's why we don't have forest fires. Yes, it is real. It is real. If we ever have climate change where we lose our humidity, we are toast up here in New England. We're going to make the fires that y'all have out west look like nothing. That is the truth. Because it is no joke what our forests are like up here. I mean, I grew up in California, so for me, I'm familiar with what forests are like out there, but forests out here are nothing, and they have so many leaves that just fall to the ground and become this marsh stuff on the ground. Oh man, I don't even want to think what it would be like. Because again, a lightning strike like that in a heavily wooded area, which is where I live, should be like, uh-oh, do I need to worry about a fire? That would be my reaction if I was in the Sierra Nevadas. But I'm not worried about it. Really can't be. Oh yes, no. Alaska's slightly different than California. Slightly different than California. I have mad respect for y'all there. Mad respect for y'all. If I was going to move to another state, out of New England, Alaska would be something I would look at. I would seriously consider moving to Alaska. I really loved my time there. I really did. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was one of those vacations that afterwards, and that's the thing I always find interesting when you go on vacation. Afterwards you say to yourself, is this someplace that I could live? And Alaska felt that way, Sitka, beautiful town. I felt like I could live in Sitka and be very happy there. Now we're going to put the Tyrannosaurus Rex on the actual Tyrannosaurus Rex. Washington State is the only state you've loved, really. Well. I haven't spent too much time in the Seattle portion. I've been out to the Palouse, and yeah, I'm good. Apologizes to anyone who's in the Palouse who I just insulted. I'm good. Alright, so that's going to go there. And then these are going to go on the front. Okay, this is very clever in my mind. Way to hide the stuff that they're doing so that you cannot see all those support mechanisms, those multicolored support mechanisms in the actual build. So as you can see, you have no idea all those colors are back there. But yeah, Maine's the other state that I've been to, and every time I've been there, I'm like, I could live here. I could live in Maine. I probably would do better in Maine than I would do in Alaska. From what I hear, Alaska is a little too independent for someone like me. Independent mindset is the better statement. I'm unabashedly a member of the Green Party, so makes it fun. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, so this set is just, again, the set is just such a good-looking set in terms of how it's putting it together. So right now what we're doing is we're building the feet that are going to go onto this. And again, they're using good use of different types of pieces to create effects. They're using these wonderful fang pieces to create the toes. It's just such a good job of making sure that the pieces come together nicely. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So this is what is considered a display piece. You're going to build something like this, and then you're going to put it on a shelf, right? Like this is going to go on a shelf somewhere in my office. Right now I'm thinking it's going to go on that shelf beneath the Millennium Falcon. That's conceptually the one where I envision it being, sparking the most joy in the office. And then it'll gather dust, and I'll take it down every now and then and clean it. But it's not going to be a set that my kids are going to be like, hey, let's play with this set. Maybe I'll build a museum someday, and it'll be a part of the museum. There it goes. And then that is going to click on right there. And again, that's going to use the two studs from these plates here, which you can't really see very well. But there are 4 studs there, and it's going to use that to hold the pieces in there. So I am in the process of building the chunky Millennium Falcon. As you may not be able to tell, I am a morbidly obese individual, currently weighing in at 276 pounds. I bought the Millennium Falcon. For every 6.5 pounds of weight I lose, I get the next bag in the set. So I've built 5/17 of it. When I get down below 200 or into the Wonderland 100s of my weight, then I'll build the whole Millennium Falcon. So yes, I'm in the process. It's going well. It's a good system. Yeah, it works. And this is Dr. Pepper's Zero Sugar, by the way. Just in case you're curious, is he chugging soda on stream while he's trying to lose weight? It's going slowly. It feels like it's sustainable. That's the key thing, right? You can always do diets that are crashes, and then you lose all the weight, and then you burn, and you put it right back on. And when did I start? September. So I've lost 36, 37 pounds since September. There'll be a month where I won't lose anything, and then the next month I'll lose the whole weight in like 2 weeks. It just comes down to how quickly am I motivated. What are the other things that are the barriers in my way? Like for instance, today I burned through all my points before I got to dinner because I'm on Weight Watchers, and I was supposed to go out with. Because I'm also a member of Toastmasters, and one of our long-term Toastmasters is leaving, and she wanted to go to Colin's Creamery with a bunch of us to say aloha to her, and so I went to support her, and because I didn't have any points left in my diet, I didn't eat anything, but I was there to support, and it was a little weird for me, but that's what I had to do. Yeah. It's... I probably could have had an ice cream. I could have probably just had one scoop, and it would have been fine to have one scoop. But I said to myself, I was like, no, if I really had wanted to have that one scoop, I wouldn't have had a double serving of grape nuts earlier in the day as a snack. I should have left the points on the table.
What, you're doing Lego? I thought you were
Yep.
doing Lego game.
No, I'm building Lego. Aloha, Sam. You want to say, Sam, say aloha to our chat? We have Ali and we have Lynch ML in the chat. This is my son, Sam. He often crashes the streams.
What are you building?
I'm building this dinosaur set. Cool, yeah. Yeah. Is it time for you to go to bed? Because I think it's time for you to go to bed. It's like 8:35.
Exactly, you checked that.
Yes, I know. All right, good night, Sam. I'll see you tomorrow. This is one of his. You're fit for a long time, moved in with family who ate a bunch of junk food, didn't move their bodies at all, picked up a lot of weight and nasty habits. Once I got away, it's been slow weight loss ever since. That's the way it always is, you know? And honestly, Ali, I mean, you're doing great. I know you do not need my validation in that regard, but you're doing great. Keep up the good work. You don't need my validation, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. So this is going to go back here. Again, it's just trying to add some more little effects to add that kind of look. It's going to cover up the little blue dots. It's going to make it look a little more like a skeleton. Oh, and then we're going to go with these long chunky beams in the middle. Again, to hide the... Nope, I don't want to go all the way up there. I want to go there. Just to hide the studs. This is going in the middle. So again, just creating the illusion that is there. You still have a lot to lose, but at least I'm not super unhealthy anymore. And just like, hey, pick up some, one, it's more important to be healthy than to be fit, right? That's the truth. It's more important to be healthy than to be fit. Because there are people who are morbidly obese who are in good enough health because of genetics and other things that can go on with them that they can handle the pounds. But if they're not eating right, they ain't going to do themselves any good. Where is this going to go? Oh, that goes on the outside like that. That is interesting. That is interesting. So what they're doing is they're taking this 3x1 slope. You're putting this 4x1 plate on it. And then it's clicking onto the outside of this. Because again, they're trying to hide the studs. But I was looking at this going, how's it clicking on? Because there's this gap here in the middle of it, right? It's not a complete covering. And so I'm just very curious what that gap is going to be used for. Or maybe you're just not going to see it. You still are to do the same thing with video games or makeup or clothes. Hey, there you go. I'm a dude. And I'm not saying guys can and cannot care about what clothes they wear. But I just don't. I'm not motivated by clothes. I'm not. I've had this shirt for 11 years now. I'm not saying I wore it every day for 11 years. I'm just saying I've had this shirt for 11 years now. I actually really like this shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. But there's a lot of story behind the shirt. And it's one of the reasons I've kept it, because this shirt sparks a lot of joy for me. So when I was first dating, when I first moved to New England in 2008, I'm dating my wife. I don't think we were engaged at the point I got this shirt. But my future sister-in-law was also dating a guy, and my father-in-law thought it was funny to get our names mixed up, right? So he'd call me Jim sometimes, he'd call him Brian, and I don't know, it's one of those dad jokes that I never really got. And so he got us matching shirts where I have a "Hello, I'm Brian," and Jim had a "Hello, I am Jim" shirt. And I guess I didn't get the humor of the idea that he couldn't get our names right, but whatever it was, he thought it was funny. And if there's anything you know about me, I will take a joke that you are saying about me and own it. So I do not know what happened to Jim, because it's been a long time since he's been in the picture. But I would be shocked if Jim still has this shirt. I still wear this shirt all the time. Anytime I go to like a convention or like on a cruise, I wear this shirt and I walk around and people are like, "Hi Ryan." I'm like, "Hi, how's it going?" And just own this. I don't think he thought that's what he was giving me, was this shirt that completely plays into my strengths as a human being. But I'll take it. I'll move you over here. Well, you're in the way, so I'm going to put you over here next to my cell phone. And I just realized something. I don't know where the sticker is for our bird. I don't know where his sticker is. I'm going to have to find it. It's missing somewhere in the house. Alright, we're going to be starting with these. And again, this is going to be Technique pins. But I absolutely love this shirt. And it was a shirt that was in my I am too fat to wear pile. And now I'm skinny enough to wear it. So I'm wearing it today. And I thought it'd be a good shirt to wear on stream. Now we're going to put this into the back. There we go. Yep, that's going to click into there. And that's going to click into one of these blue half pins. It's going to click into every last of our remaining holes. They can flip this over. This looks like it's a 1x4 tile. No. Here they are, 1x4 tile. Yep, okay. Aloha, Lone Wolf. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you back. Or just giving me a happy cheer. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. I don't know emotes. Alright, and now that is going to click in there. Like that. Okay, so now we're building up the leg of our Tyrannosaurus. It's going upwards on us. Oh, I can frame my face in it. I really like the new cam down here. I really like the new cam down here. I'm sorry anymore about it. I'm so happy with that decision. I just feel like it is a better use of my cameras. I feel you doze off. Oh, no worries. You missed a raid, Lone Wolf. You missed a raid. We had some people come in. They requested. I got some more followers. I got someone with the heckin' cozy slurp. Always good times. Oh, by the way, Lone Wolf, since you probably missed the introduction, Lone Wolf, I want to introduce you to Allie8. Allie, NNNI8. She is a phenomenally sweet streamer. She's based in the Pacific Northwest, and she does a stream every day where she talks about wonderful stuff. And Lone Wolf, you would really enjoy the vibe that she has. It's just a wonderful, cozy, positive, supportive environment. Highly recommend you check her out. I try to lurk in her stream every day. Some days I'm better at it than others. But she's someone that I could just have it on in the background while I work. She's always a good, wonderful person. Lone Wolf, you'll like her. And Allie, for the benefit of you, Lone Wolf is they stream on occasion. They're British. They're a chef. Sometimes they stream, sometimes they don't. But they are a supportive person in many workout community streams, and they do love coming in here and being a positive part of my community as well to talk about wonderful things. So you saw the raid. Last thing you saw was the raid. Okay, cool. Hey, and that's the thing. I actually, when I started on Twitch as a variety streamer, then I was a Just Dance streamer, so I know a lot of Just Dance streamers. And then I went to be a health and fitness streamer for a period of time, so I know a lot of health and fitness streamers. And now I'm back to being a variety streamer, mostly Lego though. So I'm kind of slutty in terms of the communities that I'm a part of Twitch. Because I know a lot of people, they're health and fitness, and they're solidly health and fitness. They never get outside that little bubble. Same thing with Just Dance. Although a lot of the Just Dance streamers have seen the writing on the wall and have started to abandon it. Not that Just Dance is a bad video game. I am not advocating that at all. In fact, if you want to see me do Just Dance, feel free to donate to the Just Dad Ants campaign. We have raised 94,000 Mahalo rewards points. We need to get to 100,000, and I'll do Just Dance for one night only. But from a DMCA perspective, Just Dance is not a happy video game to be streaming very frequently if you wish to have a long career here on Twitch. Oh, Ali, mahalo for donating that. We're up to 95,000 mahalo rewards points. Always good to have that. Oh, look at that. Ali, you're the first person to trigger that new alert from Aloha the bot. Not being sick is not the same as being healthy. Ooh, yeah. Short chicken fajitas. Lone Wolf is a good cook. I'm going to drop ML follow as soon as this is over because I'm very curious to see what's going on with that. I'm very curious to see what's going on with that. It's always good to have you got to have something that engages the chat and that you can talk with, right? That's what this is all about. That's what it's all about. All right, so we got this. I don't even know what are we building right now. What are we building? Oh, we're building the body. Okay, we're building the body. All right, so we just built that. And these pieces are really just to kind of go with the snots technique. For those who do not know, and again, I apologize for mansplaining. SNOT stands for studs not on top. So if you think this is the top of the Lego, this is not on the top, this is a stud not on top. What can I say? We have great terminology here. All right. Then these are 2x1 with an offset. 2x1 with an offset. 2x1 with the offset is really about making sure that you can get things at different alignments. Mansplaining is not a man explaining things. Really? I thought it was men explaining things that didn't need to be explained. What is I've noticed, at least with other Lego streamers, we have our lingo and we talk through it. And I know that as of the Lego streamers that I watch, I am probably the least popular Lego streamer for other Lego streamers on Twitch. Like, I'm popular with people who do not watch Lego streamers because they like me as a person. But yeah, so I feel like I have to explain too much, and I'm not sure if that turns off Lego streamers or not. But I feel like my viewers are decidedly not Lego streamers. Phrase like, in case you weren't aware. Okay, I like that. I'm going to take that feedback because feedback is a gift, and I'll use that. In case you aren't aware, this is called snots. I like that. That's some good feedback. That's some good collaborativeness that we just did. All right, where is that? As a kid, I loved using this piece on spaceships. This is one of my favorite pieces as a kid. I always felt like if you didn't have that, you didn't really have a spaceship. Experts should be able to tune it out, and casuals can learn something new and not get annoyed. Yeah, oh, true. That's very true. That's very true. It's my observation. Alright, so then this is going to go in like that. I have the brown 2-in-1 there. And then the tan 2x2. Okay. And then the 4x2. Wait, okay. This is coming together nicely. This is a nice, chunky, little solid piece. Like, this is going to be very stable. It's going to be very, very stable. And I think one of the reasons why is I don't think I'm established as a quote-unquote Lego streamer, right? I've only been doing it consistently for about half a year now. And again, because I've been such a nomad in Twitch, most of the people who follow me aren't Lego people. But, building my rep, hanging out with other people, Lego streamers, getting to know them, they're getting to know me. And even if only people who watch me are people who aren't hardcore Lego people, and I inspire them to maybe buy their own Lego sets and do that, that will still spark joy for me. Alright, so then this is going to be... Ooh, there's that piece. I was like, where's that piece? I can't see my piece. I cannot see my piece. But I think those are all the like insecurities that people have when they talk about what they do and do not do well. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm always concerned that I'm explaining something too much. Because I have heard that. I have heard that from people. Like, I am an over-explainer. I am an oversharer. Provide too much information that they don't need. So. Okay. Now that is there. I always find that if you're, like, confused looking at a piece, orienting it to the same way that it appears in the instructions really helps nail it down that you're doing the right thing. Right, like now I can hold it and say, yes, this looks at it. It's kind of like when you're looking at a map, right? And there are some people who look at a map and they have to have the map with north facing north. And then there are the people who need to have the map facing the direction that they're facing. So if they're facing east, they got to hold the map with east to the top. And I feel that way about like Lego building. Like me holding this piece right like this to the same angle it's appearing, it's really helping me see what are the pieces going to be, where they're going to be. Alright, we can put that down now. We can work on this one over here. Mahalo, Allie. Mahalo for the love. Greatly appreciated, as always. Alright. We're going to go to here. And we're going to take the 2 ball bearing pieces. This is probably going to be like the arm joints, I'm guessing. Ball bearings generally imply that it's going to be a piece that can rotate around and move. And then the fence grabber. And that is going to go right in there like that. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this cam. I'm sorry to keep saying that, Allie, but I just changed around how I use my cameras for my Lego stream. This top-down camera is actually my normal camera, and that's usually here. And this camera is always my secondary camera, and I used to have it up higher or above, so it was kind of more of a top-down angle. It just looks so good to be able to use this right here as opposed to over here. It was struggling. The nerdy stuff we get into with streams, right? The stuff that we really want to just be proud of. There we go. Okay, okay. I've got 2 more of these. We're building some sort of cavity here in the middle. I'm curious what they're going to put into it, because they have a lot of studs on the side. And they're doing that for a reason. I just haven't figured out that reason yet. But I'm excited about it, if that makes you happy. Alright. So that is going to be a 4x1, 2 4x1s, and a 2x1 tile. And that is going to be on that side. Alright. That wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Just going to say right now, I'm a little disappointed in you, Lego. I'm very curious what's going to go in this cavity. I hope it's something awesome. Aloha, Par with the silent G. Welcome into the chat. How are you doing today, my friend? Par, we're over 95K for Just Dance. We're at 95,600. Par with silent G is one of my original followers. Back when I was first doing Just Dance on my Xbox with the Kinect as the web camera, Par would come in and oftentimes it was literally just me and them. And I don't think I would have made it to the point where I am this great, wonderful streamer who I am today without Para. So I'm always greatly appreciative when they're able to make it into my chat. You're doing great. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. I'm good today. I'm a little stuffy right now. Audrey brought home a cold from zoo camp. And, yeah. Wonderful to know that colds are happening again. Greatly appreciate that. Good to know that that didn't completely go away. And I need a 3x1. I don't see a 3x1. I've already put it there. Where is my 3x1? Well, I have a 2x1. There it is. And it's funny because it's like, I was talking with some other parents and we all kind of have the same conclusion. Or they just listen to me and agree with me. Pretty much what it was our kids were all in their little social bubbles being in school. And then now they're in summer camps where their social bubbles have exploded in terms of the number of people they're dealing with. And, yeah, the germ factories are back in full effect. That's the joy of parenthood, is that you're going to get sick frequently. But again, I would trade all the colds of the world to be Audrey's dad. I'd say clip that, but I've disabled clips. All the colds in the world. Alright, so that's going to click into there. Again, I'm very curious if they're ever going to do anything with this central open air section. It's good for the immune system. Yes, it's good for the immune system. Para, I forgot that I had that joke, and I immediately was like, Para, why are you wondering about when I'm going to die? This is a bad joke. I should have picked a different joke. Yeah, Para is so morbid, wondering when we're going to die. I forgot that was the joke. Oh, alright. What do we got here? Okay, so this is going to be... We need 2 of those. Modified slopes. Where are my modified slopes? Well, I do need one of these and one of the matching pairs. 2 of my technique 2x1 plates. And here. There we go. Okay, cool. So it's going to take 1. And then that's going to click on top. And then that goes there. Okay. Oh. Hold on just a quick second. I need to go close my door. I'm being a little too loud. There we go. Okay. So these are going to attach right on here. Like that. Ugh, another 1 stud connection. 1 stud connection. So disappointing in that. Alright, okay. And then we're going to take this, but that's going to at least give it some support because now we have a connection across the top that isn't a 1 stud connection. That's going to give it a little more stability there. Then a half a pyramid. Oh, Para, thank you so much for donating to the Just Dead Ends campaign. How are we doing? How close are we? Probably don't have that many points to donate because Para's donated over 7,000 Mahalo reward points. Such a dedicated donator, making sure we have as many points as we can. Ooh, we're going to be building the front chest plate now. That's exciting. Alright, so we're going to start with that, and then we need 2 of the hinge bases. Hinge base 1, hinge base 2. And then these are going to click in, because it's a 2x1, 2x2. Top. Yeah, well, gotta love it. I mean, that's one of the things I do, is I try to make sure that my community does not have many Mahalo Rewards points floating around. So I always try to come up with what are good community challenges for them to donate their points to. I've already decided what the next one's going to be, and I think everyone's going to be very, very excited when we do it. Oh, where's this clicking in? It's got to go there. It's got to go there. I don't think it can go up one higher. No, it has to go there. So it's torn because this has got 3 studs, and I wasn't sure if it wanted to go on those 2 because it's very hard to tell in this picture. Oh, that's what I did wrong. These need to go one higher. Come on. They go on like that. So they go higher. Okay, come on. All right, we're going to have to take that apart. There it goes. That's the right move. That's the right move. It's still higher. It still fits there. That feels good. That feels good. And then if we don't make the goal in the 30 days, I just extend it out. I think we've been doing this one since like April. Again, it's all about making sure that if they don't want to use the Mahalo Rewards points for one of my wonderful many challenges, or one of the many other things I'll do, that they can donate it to something else that's going to benefit the stream, right? Like, not everyone wants to do Aloha or the Heckin' Cozy Slurp. Not everyone wants to go all the way to Gatorhead or Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Some people just want to donate the points. And I will always give them something to donate the points to. Alright, now I have 4 of these. Again, we're just really creating more snot opportunities. That's all this is about. What I really enjoy about this is, I think a lot of these sets, they go overboard on technique pieces. And this hasn't really, I mean, there's been some technique in the legs. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate technique. I'm just saying this hasn't gone overboard with technique when they don't need to have technique. Now this is going to click in like that. Again, I'll give you a better shot of the next one because we're doing it twice. So again, we're going to take this 2x2 slope. Put the technique plate behind it, and it's going to go right on there like that. I really like that cam. I think I'll name, when I upload this to YouTube, I think I'm just going to call it, I really like this cam. That's going to be the title of the whole stream. Alright, so this is going to go here. That's going to click in 1 and 2. Okay. I need my technique pin with a connector. Then we need to have the fish head connector. Fish head being the technical term for what that piece is. It looks like a fish head. Then that is going to connect in. Okay. What the hell am I building here? What is this? I'm really concerned about what we're building right now. I mean, I'm going to keep building it because Lego is a family company. I'm just saying, I'm very concerned right now what we're building. This is supposed to be a family-friendly stream, y'all. Okay. Alright, and then that is going to click on like that. I'm going to allow that. The mod got you. No worries, no worries. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna permit it. I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing this. right? Okay, so that needs to click on, and that needs to come up. Right, like, what else is it? Right, I don't remember the Tyrannosaurus having a third arm underneath. I don't remember this. Right? I imagine we got our two big, powerful legs down here. We have our little dinky arms here. What is this? I may take this off. Just saying. I'm really, really creeped out. Friendly. I am being very family friendly right now, y'all. I mean, you're lucky I'm not like a book burning bumper person, right? Write a letter campaign to Lego to get them like destroyed, like Dr. Seuss. All right. Not how to make a family. Exactly. Dear Lego. I mean, this is where I should tell y'all that I actually know Lego's corporate lawyer. He's a good friend of mine. I'm in Dad's club with him. He wrote to me recently he wanted to join my Toastmasters club. Okay, so this is going to go up here. Reminds me of the time I was watching my friend make Stitch crochet doll. I was doing the hair on the stop, and it did not look like hair. Oh. I just kind of, is it in the pictures? Did we not see it in the picture? Let's look at the box. It's not as apparent in the picture, right? So let's look at the picture, shall we? So it is this thing here, right here in the pictures. It's just not as apparent because of the angles. Right? It's right here. It's on the box. Now I want to know if like a real dinosaur has that. Like, if that is correct from a Tyrannosaurus Rex, like, I'm just curious. Oh God. Oh. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I forgot to add some pieces onto this. Hold on. All right, so here is this. This piece needs to go on like that. I'm so flustered by what they just had us build. Which, again, thank you, Lego. I don't know what it's for. I don't. And this is not the tail, mind you. This is also not the tail. It's very accurate. Why is that not staying on? It's very accurate. Oh, you know, that is don't lie to us. So here's the thing. We have two potentially. We have potentially two, because the tail is going to come off of this. So we have this, and we have this. Did he really have two? Did he really have two? Very interesting. Very interesting. I love that we are now looking at actual dinosaur fossils. I'm really loving that we're looking at actual dinosaur fossils to see if it's how anatomically correct this Lego set is. This is what Twitch is made for, people. This is what this is for. Alright, it needs to go over on that side. This is I'm gonna have to make this a video now that I throw on Instagram, because this is just so brilliantly done. Like, what are you doing to me? I love that T-Rex anatomy is now my Google history. You're gonna get some very interesting ads There are single T-Rexes in your neighborhood who are interested to meet you. Oh, that's bad. I'm glad it's not in my search history, I'll tell you that. I'm just so glad it's not in mine. Alright, cool. We're going to be hiding up that center section now. It's also good that Lego is so professional with what they do that they're going to make it that correct for our dirty, dirty minds. 2, 3. Yeah, so this, I don't know, one, I'm definitely going to show this off in tomorrow's stand-up for my whole team and my boss to see. 100% that is happening. I don't think I'm going to point that out, and if someone on my team does, well, when someone on my team does, I'm going to be like, what is wrong with you? Have you actually ever seen a dinosaur's skeleton? Because that is very actually correct. And I'm going to make them feel like the pervert for mentioning it. Just hold it up and be like, so, what is that? I'm having so much fun with that. Alright. So now we're going to build the rib cage. And again, good job, Lego. I really like what they're doing here with the rib cages. It's got to slide down a little bit so that it can slide down into place. Put that up into place. There we go. Oh, no, that's got to be lower. There we go. I don't like the way this rib cage looks right now. I'm going to have to spread these out a little bit more. There we go. Yep. Let's do from the bottom one this time. There we go. That's what we do. We want to put it in, tilt it down, slide it into place. Nope, not all the way down. Pop it in, tilt, slide. Pop it in, tilt, slide. There you go. There we go. That's looking good. So they didn't need to put anything in that little gap. That's where the heart goes. I'm disappointed they didn't put a little red piece in there. Lynch, mahalo so much for the raid. This has been so much fun. I look forward to dropping you a follow, not because I'm a follow football person, but I really have enjoyed your company here. Ali, thank you so much. Mahalo for guiding the raid. This has been a lot of fun. Yes, it's good. Go to sleep. Enjoy your sleep. You definitely deserve being able to sleep. Because now we're going to just put the T-Rex body on to the legs. And how is that going to click in? Oh, that's going to click in. And I'm already losing one of my ribcage ribs. That needs to click in to those two holes there. Like that. And now we're going to build the other side of the leg. Exciting. So that we can give it some more support and it will be structurally sound. And that's so important. I'm not gonna lie, it's practically my bedtime too. Like, I usually start heading to bed like 13 minutes ago. I wake up very early. I start work at 6 a.m. Eastern time. So I can be done at 2:30 to get my kids out of school, or at this point, summer camp. And now let's click that on the front. And then that is going to click in there. And there we go. We now have the T-Rex with his bottom appendage. Oh, look at that. That is going to pop on there. This is kind of cool. They're taking these Tron discs and they're putting them there to give him kind of hips. His hips to the doity T-Rex, yes. All right, and now we're going to do just a little more pieces to, again, we're just to kind of clean up the look, the aesthetic of it, so that it doesn't appear to be so Lego-ish. It's got kind of more of a wonderful little dinosaur look to it. That's what I've enjoyed the most about this build, is just seeing how they are hiding all the technique pins, how they're making it look more like actual skeleton bones. Right, so then this is going to click in. Now that we've built that, it's going to click right in there. Like that. Come on. Come on. Then that goes onto it like, there you go. Cool. And then I'm assuming I'm doing that a second time. Yep, I already did that part, and now we have to build this again. There we go. And that's going to click on there. I didn't think I would enjoy this set as much as I have been. I really cannot overstate and sell that enough. Again, just clicks right in there to cover it up. And we still even have more in this bag. Holy Toledo. That's going to tilt out, so they just can click on there. 2 more half circles. We said T-Rex, I didn't think I would laugh this much. Yeah, no. This has been highly entertaining. I'm very glad that you've been here for this. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been fun without you. I'm just saying this has been highly entertaining for me too. I mean, it's a good build. Like, I mean, jokes aside, I've really been enjoying this. I just think the jokes were just so much easier. Oh, these little Tyrannosaurus arms. These little arms. The One Piece is weird. It's so good. And I'm glad that it's at least correct, right? Like, so people who would look at it and be like, no, that piece is supposed to be there. The dinosaur lovers are going to get their enjoyment out of that. All right, and so this is going to be this arm. And again, I keep knocking the ribs off. There we go. Look at the little arms. Sorry, Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops. Yeah. Look at the little arms. Look at the little arms. It's if you don't keep it family friendly, I won't hold it against you. Honestly, I won't hold it against you. I have a very thirsty chat sometimes. Just as long as you don't go like R-rated on me. And yes, people get thirsty in my chat. It's very weird to me too. All right, so yeah, we're building the other arm. Then we have bag 6, and then we'll call it a night after we finish bag 6. I want to finish the build. Let's get these claws in. See if we can put in the arm without popping out another one of the ribs. Yeah, buddy. He's got arms. Take the 3 extra pieces. They're getting kind of cheap with these extra pieces. Only had 3 that time. Alright, bag number 6. This is going to be the tail and the head. It's a ton of small pieces in these 2 bags. Alright, let's go. I'm going to put him right here just so that, you know, I feel like he's still kind of part of the stream. Alright, here we go. Let's go to bag number 6. I already did that. Alright, cool. Oh, we're starting with the tail. We're going to have to spread these out because these are thin. Okay. Now it's a 2x1 with it on the side. Crank. And then that is going to have these ones, the fish eye. 2 fish eyes there. Okay. I love that they're really emphasizing you want this piece and not this piece. Again, really good, because I could see people making that mistake. And then that is going to go on top like that, using the offset piece to center it. Okay, and we're going to do 2 of those to bake under. And then that's going to click into here. And there, that's going to click in like that. Okay. I can support this. I'm getting behind this. Now this next one's going to have more bendability, because again, they're going to make sure we get this ball bearing into it. There we go. I mean, is it too much for me to criticize them that they wouldn't put, unless of course it is correct to do it, but why not make the ball bearing white? Why not? Unless of course in all T-Rex skeletons, this is another piece that they have to put in that's metal, because and I'm willing to admit at this point, with how good Lego is, that is the case there. They're that good. They know that much more about dinosaurs than I do. Now that is this piece. We're going to put our dinosaur spikes on the end. And our little... There we go. Okay. Nice. And we're doing even more of them. This is just going down and down and down. 2x1 offset. I do have to say, this is my favorite Tyrannosaurus Rex I've built out of Lego so far. Although I have not done, and I did always want to kind of do it, the giant Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex that they had. It just wasn't in the cards for me to get that set. But I did want to build that one. I thought that would be nice. But now that I have this one, maybe I'm going to make it a priority to get this one, right? Because that would be kind of cool to have the 2 of them standing next together, the skeleton and not the skeleton. Or maybe I'll just part out the pieces for it. There is that possibility that I'll just say, you know what? I don't care about the Jurassic Park arch. I just want the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I may part it out. Uh-oh. Am I missing something? Oh, I'm holding it in my hand. I'm literally looking for the pieces in my hand going, where is this piece? Why can't I find this piece? I thought I was holding a different piece in my hand. All right, so let's put that down, because I have that piece. That's not the piece I want to be holding right now. I want to be holding this inverted slope with a catch grab. Where's my catch grab? There you are. And then that is going to go on the back. And then I need my dinosaur pieces. And then that can click into that. I do think those 2 sets next to each other would look very nice. Especially if they were roughly the same size. That's what I think would be the best part. Like, if they were roughly the same size. If one was like 3 times bigger than the other, then it wouldn't be as funny or cool. All right, where is that? Do you know what? Do you know that set, by the way, Allie? Where is that? There it is, the popsicle holder. I'm not familiar, no. Okay. Let's get the keyboard out real quick, because I can Google it real quick. This is going to be Lego Jurassic Park Arch. It's called the T-Rex Rampage. Right? So I think this guy next to this guy would look really cool. And it looks like it's roughly the same scale. Right? If you look at the little things, its claws is a black version of this piece. Like, they might be twins, right? Like, the Jurassic Park arch is gorgeous. The minifigures are gorgeous, but they're not as important as the T-Rex. Hold on a second. Yep. Sure, hold on just 1 second. Alright, I need to do a be right back, so I apologize.
Dad will be right back.
Dad will be right back.
He might use the bathroom.
He might get a snack.
He might move Audrey.
He might move Sam to his bedroom.
He might move Maggie.
He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes.
He might be right back in 1 minute or
2 minutes.
3 minutes.
4 minutes.
5 minutes.
6 minutes.
7 minutes.
8 minutes.
9 minutes.
10 minutes.
Or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to rate someone.
He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say he needs to go poop.
And I was ready for the grand finale, and we all shout, he's gonna be right back.
He's gonna be right back.
Dad will be right back.
Dad will be right back.
He might use the bathroom.
He might get a snack.
He might move Audrey.
He might move Sam to his bedroom.
He might move Maggie.
He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes.
He might be right back in 1 minute or
2 minutes.
3 minutes.
4 minutes.
5 minutes.
6 minutes.
7 minutes.
8 minutes.
9 minutes.
10 minutes.
Or an hour. If you see.
Alright, I'm back. But yeah. Don't need the minifigures. The arch, I feel, is unnecessary. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's not as cool as that. That looks like it's roughly the same scale. Oh my god. I'm going to have to do it. So I don't think I need the arch. Like, I don't think that this is going to spark joy for me. These definitely aren't going to spark joy for me. But that, next to this, it's going to spark a ton of joy. Thank you for being here. Is that the first time you see my Be Right Back stream, by the way? Because I have the best one on all of Twitch. No questions asked. Alright. Ooh, now we get to do some more on the bottom of this. That is looking fun. Oh, you've seen it before? Oh, well, you know. One of these days I'll get the kids to make a new one, maybe. I don't know. See how wild we get. Okay. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. And then that goes on like that. Or that goes on like that. And then that goes on like that. Alright. And now we gotta do even more. I'm gonna connect this on at this point. There we go. There. There. Okay. Because now we need to do a bunch of these. And I just feel like it's going to be easier if those are in it. I may regret that. Ali, mahalo for being here. Mahalo for being a part of the raid, for guiding the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the walk. Leave the lurk tab on. I appreciate it. But if, you're back for the raid, if not, no worries. I'm guessing I'm probably going to be another 15 minutes or so. I'm guessing just from how quickly I'm building right now. That'd be my guess. But we'll see. If not, I'll make sure I definitely... I feel like I definitely will... Yeah. Alright, so that's got to go in there. And then these are going to point downwards is what it's going to look like. And then... I gotta do this twice. Right? Okay. And then that is gonna click in like that. Look at that! That came out pretty good. If you don't ask me. Okay, again, there. And that's going to go in like that. This other piece is Big Tooth. Also, what I really liked, it was used in the micro build set. Has sails on a pirate ship for the Goonies. And I thought it was such a good build there. I really did. Alright, now this is not going to go with the big tooth. This is going to be the small tooth. But again, still same design. Yeah, I definitely have to get the big Tyrannosaurus Rex now. I think those are going to look so good next to each other. And I didn't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to do it. And then that is going to go right in there like that. Alright. Where is my next one? Gotta do two of them. Yep. Okay, okay. Geeky, mahalo for donating. Goonies never say die. How close are we? How close are we? We're 97. We are 97,000 mahalo rewards points. Geeky, were you able to hear the whole part where we were talking about the private parts of the Tyrannosaurus Rex? I mean, I know you can hear because you have your headphones and they're wireless and you're talking about how much you love them. But I generally would have felt like devastated if you didn't get to hear all that. I mean, I'm going to be creating a video about it for Instagram. Of course, good. That was probably the best things ever. Like, I'm not saying you have to redo your trailer, but I'm just saying that topped the illusion of the gator doing this stuff in my mind. Like, that might have been the highest point of my thing of all time. I mean, you probably have different opinions, of course. All right, we already did the step where we attached it because we knew it would be easier to put the bottom spikes on. So we've already done that. Oh, now we got some more stuff to build. All right. Let's move you over here. I don't need you right in front of the screen. Alright, what do we got here? We need a 2x2 inverted tile. Okay. Why is it always that when I like say the piece out loud, sometimes it pops into my viewpoint? And we need some wraparound. I'm very excited about this piece. I haven't seen this piece before. I'm very excited about it. Let me hold it up so you guys can see it a little better. I haven't seen a piece like that before. So I'm very excited about what I'm going to use that piece for. I mean, I don't claim to be someone who's seen every Lego piece ever, right? And I get 2 of them. I get 2 of them. Look at that. 2 of them. That's going to be fun and exciting. All right, and then that's going to be a double grip. It's going well. We're almost done with this build. We're moving along. We're making good pace. I feel very confident in it. We're in the last bag, and we're making good progress. We're at the point of a road trip where your dad would be like, when you're like, Dad, I have to go to the bathroom. This is where I would say, hold it. We're making good time. We're almost there. Can you just hold it? Don't ruin this for me. There we go. Okay, that's coming along. Now I need 3 of the inverted offset tiles. Oh my god, I forgot to even mention it to you guys. So I'm on Instagram the other day, and I see a post from my cousin, Brandon, that says, hey, I'm streaming on Twitch. And I was like, what the what? And I went online and I watched him, and he was doing a painting of Spock. And I just was like, so excited that here's my cousin, who, I'm not going to say I've got lame cousins. I'm just saying, of my cousins, he is definitely one of the more interesting cousins I have. And I have a lot of cousins. My dad is the oldest of 9. My mom is the oldest of 5. I have a ton of aunts and uncles and even more cousins than that. And this guy is one of the more interesting ones. And just to find out that he's on Twitch, he has like 11 followers right now, just fresh into his journey, was like very cool. And so I dropped him a follow, and I was so excited to do it. And if he's streaming, we are 100% rating him, by the way. If he's not streaming, we'll rate someone else. But it was so cool to like see this person who, and he's one of my younger cousins that I'm close to. Again, with such a large extended family, I don't even know half of the cousins. Like, if you're like, this is your cousin, and I'm like, cool. And they're like, what's their name? Right? Like, there's an SNL skit, I forget what it was, but it was like, that was the idea, and it was like, it was your coworker's spouse. Right, the wife of your coworker. And it was just, the person couldn't remember the names of these people. That's what it'd be like with me, having to remember all my cousins' names. Like, I remember one time I got a wedding invitation in the mail from Houston, Texas. And you know, we get it and we open it up, and I'm like, I know this is a cousin of mine. And my wife is like, the bride or the groom? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if it's a bride or the groom that I'm the cousin with. And that's a sign that you have too many cousins, when you don't even know if it's the bride or the groom that is your cousin. That's when you know you have too many. Right? Because, like, if you didn't... needless to say, we didn't go to the wedding. We sent them a very nice gift. Um, but yeah, so this is one of the more interesting cousins, to say the least. So I was so excited. Okay, so that is going to pop on here. This is going on to the front. There you go, and now that can bend. There you go, that's going to be a slightly better bend, okay. Now we can get that back out of the way. Now we're rebuilding the head, it looks like. But we're running out of pieces. I mean, this is the excitement. This is the hype, y'all. We're down to the wire. Oh, and I totally have decided that when we get just dead ants, I'm doing it here in this office, which means, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see below the waist, which I know will crush Lone Wolf emotionally. But I think having the lights will make it that much more fun of a stream. I mean, prove me wrong, right? Have the lights, that'd be awesome. Everyone's going to be a part of that. But, yeah. Also, this room gets very, very hot, and that's a concern of mine right now. How hot this room is going to get. I may need to have like 20 fans going. I may also wait until after the central air gets fixed. No, I'll do it even when it's like boiling in here. I don't care. Be a good workout. There we go. And where is the next one of those? Those. I need another one of you. Where are you? Nope. There it is, right there. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is coming together very cleanly. So that's obviously going to be the back part of the head. That's going to punch into the ball bearing. And now we're going to take this, take two of the half moons, and that's going to fit right up here. That's going to be on the back. Okay, okay. The half a pyramid. Where's the? I saw the half a pyramid. There are not that many pieces left. Well, that's going to go right there in the front. We know that much. And where are you, half a pyramid? Problem is I'm pointing and I'm not even looking where I'm pointing. There it is. I'm just like, point here. It's totally not here, and it's right where I was pointing. Okay. Right, that's going to go on the top. That's going to go on the bottom. Very nice. Oh no, that can't go in there. It's got to go one further out. That needs to be a 2x1 in there. Alright. And then that is going to go into there. And so has anyone seen the show Sweet Tooth? Now that we're completely at the end of the stream, let's pick up a new topic. Has anyone seen the movie Sweet Tooth? Oh, here's the new piece. It's on Netflix. I would highly recommend it. We're about, I have no idea how deep we are into it, actually. But we've been watching it. It's pretty good. Ooh. That's shocking. I didn't expect to see that happening. But okay. I'm following you, Lego. I see what you're doing here. Okay. Then that is going to go on to that. So these are the eye sockets of our Tyrannosaurus head. Okay. And that is going to hang off the back end. Then we got our quarter circles. 2 quarter circles. And a half circle up like that. That's going to go on top. Okay. Okay. Ooh. There you go. I forget this piece here, this kind of crusty piece. This is all over the, God, what's that called? What's that animal called? It's from Star Wars. The penguin puffin thing that was in the latest one. It was just adorable and cute. What is that? What's that called? It was all over that build. Why can't I think of that? Kiki, you should know the name of that. The Porg. It's like Borg, but with a P. It was all over that build. So many of those on that build. That one piece on the build. Different colors. It was insane. It was like half the set was that one piece. Seriously? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I'm not missing that one piece. I'm not having it if I'm missing that one piece. There we go. That's a good looking skull. I'll tell you what. Alright, now we're going to build the bottom. Mogs. You prefer Mogs? That's a Spaceballs reference, right? I feel like I'm a little out of it. Like, if that's not a Spaceball reference, I need to get my head, because that's immediately where I went to. Man dog, half man. He's his own best friend, yeah. Okay. I haven't seen Spaceballs in a while. I need to see that. My concern, and I'm willing to admit that this is one of the things I kind of fear about, is when we're watching those old movies, how well is it going to hold up? Right? Is there going to be some joke in there that I just go, about? There you go. There you go. Oh, Geeky, did you see the 2 jokes today, by the way? Wasn't sure if you were able to see them or not. Oh, yes. No, I know it is not kid-friendly. I did not take my kids to go see that when it was in the theaters recently for its anniversary. Okay. Did you see both of them? Because they're both good this time. I actually did a third bonus one. I didn't tell anyone about the third bonus one. I saw a joke that I thought was good. And I didn't feel like it was good enough to be the joke of the day. But if you type friend, there's a third bonus one that I figure friend is a word people are going to mention, and it will come up naturally. Alright, so that's going to click into there. Oh, they were. Oh, so you saw them. Yeah, I do a lot of testing actually before I come into the stream to make sure that none of the jokes are gonna like land over. So I go to the websites where I find my jokes, and then I copy and paste the joke into the chat to see if it will trigger another joke, right? Like, it makes no sense to use a joke if it's not going to trigger the response that I want it to have. And so, yeah, I do that. And you being a mod, you get to see all of that. All right. And now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Dun-dun-dun. Da-na-na-na-na. Alright, that doesn't hold its support as much as I want it to. Right? Like, he can't be up here. Roar. That's kind of disappointing to me. That's the only disappointing thing about this whole set. That he won't hold his head up. I may end up going in and replacing that with a different piece so I can get it to hold its head up. That's the only disappointing thing about this whole set. This is a good set. This is one of these sets I did not think I would enjoy as much as I am, and I really do like this set now. I really do. Oh. I missed that. That was supposed to go there. It's funny, I was looking at it going, that's shocking. That feels like that's missing a piece. And it wasn't. I'm really happy with this set. So as you can, here's our T-Rex. Let me turn it on its side so you can see it from the top-down camera. We'll turn it this way. Here's our T-Rex. Here is our Triceratops. And here is our bird. I'm really happy with how this set turned out. Like, it really does spark more joy than I thought it would. I didn't think this was going to be a set that I would part out, but I really do appreciate it now. Now that I have it, now it's complete. But I do have to get the T-Rex from the T-Rex Rampage, which is this lovely set here. I have to build just the T-Rex so I can have it next to this guy, 'cause I think that would be a phenomenal display there. All right, let's find someone to raid. Let's see who's online. Yeah, I can maximize that. We can come over to here. Let's see who we have. Video games. Channels you follow. Let's see who do we have. Let's go to the bottom. I always like raiding small people. Ooh, corn mussels. I haven't been able to raid them in a long time. Well, let's just see who else we have. Just so I can see if Brandocious is on. My cousin. Ooh, I'd love to raid over to them. They'd be good to raid. Yeah, so if you want to follow my cousin, copy. Sorry, I can't switch out of this screen, by the way. There's nothing I can do. Twitch. I mean, we look nothing alike, by the way. I mean, look at this guy. His beautiful, beautiful hair. Look at that. Look at that hair. Look at that beard. Look at the head on top. Yep, so this is where I popped in. Ugh, that's my cousin. So I'm thinking I want to raid last night's ghost. That's why I'm thinking. I think she's awesome. She is, most of her streams are actually kind of business conversations, where she talks about something in business and talks about sales and marketing, but it looks like she's playing Overcooked 2, and she has a friend in, so I think that would be kind of fun to see her step outside her comfort zone of talking about stuff. She's someone who I often will throw on mine and just kind of hang out and listen to what she's got going on in the background. So let's raid her. That's what I'm leaning to out of all the people I see. Yeah, we're going to be raiding last night's ghost. Let me open her up in a new tab so I can be there for the raid. As usual, we have no specific rules about like raid message. Just get in there. Let's say aloha. Spread the aloha spirit. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo for being part of my stream tonight. This is a lot of fun. We'll be back Friday night. Me and Sam doing some more wonderfully fun stuff. That's this Friday. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. And yeah, that's what's going to happen this Friday night. Sunday night, more Assassin's Creed. Then, of course, more Bionicle. And then we'll have another Among Us. Yeah, let's go. Let's raid. Let's say aloha to last night's ghost. Let me make sure I can hear what's happening in her stream. Okay, I can. Let's go.
Hello! 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 We just got our first raid with our first guest! Aloha Pra, hello! Oh my gosh, Aloha Pra is the first person that ever connected to me on LinkedIn friends before. Wow. Yeah, and he's an IT. Oh, the IT are raiders? Raiders, oh. Raiders are people who come in from other groups